This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by Lee Health.
Southwest Florida, welcome to another edition of Lee Pitts Live. We are here at Berrette and Zuppke, attorneys at law firm, and we have the ladies here, charter members of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. 50 years here in Lee County, the alumni chapters right here on Lee Pitts Live. And we also get a chance to talk to the owners of this law firm as well. All that's happening on Lee Pitts Live. We'll be right back. All right, Southwest Florida, welcome back to Lee Pitts Live. We're so glad that you kept us on your list of things to do. You're going to be delighted as well. We have a company here that's doing a lot in the community as well as being great legal minds. So let's welcome them to the show. Shaina and Maria.
Hello.
Welcome, ladies.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing this morning?
It's great. It's good to get you here in the holiday spirit here the night before Christmas is upon us. And thanks for coming out here on this Sunday morning and joining us. I'm going to start off. Let's get in the holiday spirit here. First of all, what's one of your most fondest holiday memories there, Shaina?
Well, I grew up in Minnesota, and my parents live right next to a lake, and it's that Norman Rockwell style Christmas. So we
Really?
Very much so. My dad has a wood fire going, hot cocoa, and would sit by the fire and have the tree lit in the background and snow falling. It was very picturesque, and that's probably my favorite thing still. So
That's cool. And you, Maria?
For me, it's more of a annual tradition. My family and my girls stay up late. We do a lot of food and cook on the 24th at night, and we stay up till midnight, and that's when we actually open up all of our presents and gifts. And
So do you leave snacks for Santa Claus or that piece?
yes, we do actually. We we do, and some cookies and some milk, and I always hide or leave a few presents for the next day. So
Okay. My most memorable story is, and I tell this all the time, it's the same story, can't change. My brother and I, we wanted bicycles for Christmas, and we had seen a Sears newspaper back then, and we pulled it out. It was a Sears thing, and they had these two bicycles. They're black. We had one bicycle, and we wanted it, and we knew our mother couldn't afford it. So we took her to the newspaper and said, we like that for Christmas. Of course, she said she couldn't afford it. But sure enough, on Christmas morning, the bicycles were under the tree, and we were just tickled pink. I'll never forget that. I was around 10 years old. So that's our holiday treat. Now, describe where we are right now, Shaina.
we've been very busy this fall. It's been
No, where we are physically.
physically. Oh, we are at our law firm.
There you go.
We are in the office of Berrette and Zuppke, and we opened up in February at this location, and we're happy to have Lee Pitts here with us today.
We're so happy to have you here. I must say the accommodations have been outstanding, and the food is to die for. You guys roll out all the stops, huh, Maria?
absolutely, we wanted to make sure everybody was comfortable and had a lot of goodies and treats available for everybody. Yeah.
Okay. And you guys, would you describe this as Central Florida, Central Fort Myers?
Yes, we're right across catty corner from Sam's Club. We're right in the middle of the heart of Fort Myers.
Okay. So people come by appointment only, right?
We do prefer appointment because we don't know if we're always in the office. We are often at court or with clients, so we want to make sure we are able to give all of our clients that attention they deserve when they come in.
When you were last on the show some months ago, you were straight out the gates rolling. Now, what are some things that has happened since then?
Well, we are really active in the community right now, and specifically, we've been doing a lot of immigration work with a lot of the different changes that have been going on in the community that's really affecting Southwest Florida. DACA, which is deferred action, and also for with the TPS, with everything that's been going on.
Temporary protection status. Break that down. Don't just say TPS.
Temporary
People at home doesn't know what that is.
Temporary protected status, and right now for the Haitian community in our area, it was extended for another 18 months. Originally, they had only extended for 6 months, which was set to expire in January of 2018. They did extend it for another 18 months, but it is now going to be terminated. So that program will no longer exist for the Haitian community in our area. And so it's going to be, the next 18 months are going to be very critical for all people who are covered under that. This is the time now to start applying, making sure that any other options available for those families are made available, and that's why it's really important right now.
Now, Maria, I noticed you guys have been very visible on the TPS. Any particular reason why your firm is so visible on that, or is it personal?
Well, both. We both have a huge interest in helping the community in with different legal clinics. My family is of Haitian descent, and I know a lot of people who have temporary protective status, so that does hit close to home. My husband's family is personally affected, and we want to make sure that we're able to help as many people that we can. There's a large Haitian community here in Southwest Florida, and we want to do our part in being able to help all of these people.
We're so proud to have you guys giving back to the community like that. You're co-chair, Maria, of the Lee County High School mock trials. Tell us about that.
Okay. Well, the high school mock trial is a extracurricular activity that the Lee County School District hosts every year, along with a local attorney firm, which is in this year our firm, and then the Lee County Bar Association is also a part of it, and it basically helps high schools create teams where they compete in fictitious cases in front of actual judges and attorneys, and they end up competing against other high schools for to see who's the best, who has the best arguments.
So give us some insight. What are you learning about the education of our high school students from being a part of this?
Well, just because I got to observe it, and I was a proctor the last few years, and I helped to volunteer it, and now I'm a part of organizing it. I see these students who have these tremendous speaking abilities. They have tremendous their skills inside the courtroom are better than some of the attorneys that are practicing right now. You know, they exude this presence in the courtroom, and it's just remarkable to see.
Impressive?
It's very, very impressive to see.
Okay. The programs like that, what do you think makes that important to our area?
Well, it's very, very important for the students because it helps to develop the leadership skills, it helps to develop their communication skills and their self-confidence. It gets them in contact with the legal community because there are actual presiding judges who make contact with these students and attorneys as well. So it helps them to see that there's another side to the legal community that not everyone is aware of, and that's really, really important to see.
Well, it's good to see that you're involved in that area. Hurricane Irma, I see your firm survived Hurricane Irma, but you guys, Shaina, you guys have been intricately involved in some different areas as a result of Hurricane Irma?
We have. We noticed a huge impact for many of our clients, especially in the family law area. A lot of families did not have plans in place, and their parents are now separated. Their children were then having to evacuate with one of the parents, but there was no plan in place of which parent was going to take them, what was the actual disaster relief plan. That's something that a lot of people do not plan for because at the time of a divorce or even a custody issue between parents, if they were never married, because no one ever wants to think about the worst. And so it's really important to start planning and really seeing about the next 18 years of your child's life. So these things will happen, especially in Southwest Florida.
And how can your firm help in that process?
Well, we really are big believers in having appropriate marital settlement agreements, plans for the children to make sure that they are in depth and cover all areas. We get a lot of clients who come back in and they show us some of their child agreements between the parents, and it does not talk about holidays, birthdays, and it really leaves, again, disaster relief, a lot of areas that can become open for conflict in the future. So our firm really wants to be able to create tight agreements that are going to have a lasting effect to help move with your child as your child ages, and also create better working relationships between the parents.
I see. You're becoming certified in family law mediation. What does that mean, and how does that benefit me?
Actually, Maria is the one who's getting certified.
Yes,
but,
I am. Actually, a lot of people don't know this, but mediation is mandatory. It's mandatory in all family law cases, from dissolution of marriage to paternity actions, and even post-judgment actions. Every case that has anything to do with domestic relations has to go through that process, where a third person who's neutral will help the parties try to resolve their issues, and try to come up with a resolution where everybody kind of has a say on what the outcome is going to be.
Is it fair to say that it's a good thing to have an attorney involved in those type situations?
Absolutely. You do want to have an attorney with you, because the attorney is going to be able to guide you to what's in your best interest, because there's still an interest for each party, and you want to make sure that it's fair and equitable for both sides. And there are things that you don't want to give up or ignore, or just as Shaina had mentioned earlier, not include those clauses about what happens during a natural disaster or hurricane and who gets the kids during that time.
Okay. So what does it do for you personally to know that you're making people's lives simpler in that way?
Well, it's a huge benefit for us to be able to help the community when there are high tensions involved during these situations. A lot of people come to our office and they're either devastated or they're highly upset or agitated, and they don't know how to process or deal with the situation. And this is where our firm can come in, and we can kind of help them to understand the process and help them to figure out what's going on and make things easier for them. And that's where we get joy in practicing law.
We wanted to create an environment that people come to our office and feel that they know we're going to help them. They feel secure in the fact that their problems are going to be hopefully improved, and also feel at home in our office. That we are a very family-friendly office. We do have a play area for children where they can have their children here while we have to discuss some serious topics that can affect the whole family.
You guys got it all thought out, all the way down to the fact that you're multilingual here.
Yes.
But I don't believe it. Prove it to me.
Si usted necesita servicios legales en la área de familia, en leyes de inmigración, ley de penales y leyes de parental de derechos de padres, contacte nuestra oficina en el número que está en la pantalla.
Okay. All that's on Lee Pitts Live.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.